Odumegwu Ojukwu onye budu ụwa mezi fedilia o mezi fedilia n'enu ụwa n'aba ọma ebe ụlọ ọnwụ mmadụ zara afọ n'enu ụwa zọ ọnwụ ebuka na mmadụ zara afọ n'enu ụwa wee zazi ọnwụ bụ alili Igbo nwere oge na-enwe ekwe enwe ikoro Ifukwu na n'Igbo iko na-ada gidigo iko na-ada ko Ifukwu mere ụbọchị afị ukwu chiegwele bibie ji Igbo n'anya onye nọ na-adagbugo onye nọ n'enu enu akaghị aka na akaghị aka ikuku eburugo n'ike fọlọ ji n'ike ejula agba mme na akaghị aka oke osisi chọrọ ukelechi egbe adago imbe ebe akwa ka nwata orimiri agba dike n'anya okokoko atụrụ ekola agụ nwa tụtụtụtụtụ ekọ nwa so anya Bim Chukwu Emeka Odumegwu Ojukwu Ezi Igbo gburugburu ike dị ọra mma odozi obodo Ojukwu anabago anya ndị Igbo ji afụ ụzọ ọnụnụ ube nwanne bụ dazọba nwanne ọtabili onye nwanne ataka na agbụọ ike a na-akpọ ogwu n'anya onye li mmadụ Ojukwu ikelebe ikolo na-akpọ gị ọ bụ n'ụlọ ka ọ bụ n'ọnwụ amụma na-egwu igwe dịka na-agbalị izu mgbe ketegete oyi na-atụ mba gburugburu Ojukwu ikolo na-akpọ gị kunie Odumegwu ndị Igbo Ojukwu egbe nduru egbe ọnụ na-abụ Ojukwu ikekwala ụkwara egwu jide ndị ilo ya onye daa ọdagide nwanne ya onye si na ya lụrụ mgbagbo ogolo ya manọkọla onye ogolo ga-eme ya ife ọnwụ Odumegwu Ojukwu kedu etu ọ dị gị n'arụ ọ tụkpọrọ gị ụjọ ị na-emego Odumegwu Ojukwu ụda sụrụ na mba nụ ya na mba obiri dịka aka na na ọchụbara dịka ọfịa amụdịgbu nyiri enyi dima na dị mbuli ọchụbala enyi zọgbu agụ n'ụkwụ ọgbọgụ nwanne akwa mmiri aka na dị mma na ọnwụ bọlụfọlụ bụ onye igwe biko ụmụ Igbo onye agha na nwanne ya okwe jiri mara Ojukwu kwada unu makwa na onye ọkụnyụlụ n'aka ya bụ onye afụnyụlụ ya ụmụ Igbo anyị ọ ga-afụnye okonye agha na nwanne ya igwe biko Ojukwu zaanụ nyaza ugboro na-abụ ka ekwe na-akpọ dike n'ụwa ọkpọ ya na ndụ ma kpọọ ya n'ọnwụ ọnwụ dike gburu n'elu ụwa bụ ndị nọọsụ ndị na-akwa a na-egbu dike n'ọgụ ụlọ ụbọchị ọgụ ama achọba dike mana ọṅụ adịrọ n'akwa Odimegwu Ojukwu maka na ọrụ na Igbo fụrụ ya n'anya a sị na onye amụma dị enwe ugwu n'obodo amụrụ ya mana ọ bụrụ maka Emeka Odimegwu Ojukwu onye ike dị mma ọgụ dị mma ọlụ ọbụ isi kpụrụ ọra niile ọgaranya na-ejela ogbenye ozi Ojukwu na-agba ọgụ nwanne ma gbaruo ya n'isi kama ọsị nwanne lie ka ya bụrụ anụ asị na ụbọchị amụrụ dike na mba ka amụrụ ibe ya mana dike na afọ amụrụ n'obodo n'ofu ya ka niile ibe ya maka na isi na-abụrụ anụ na mmadụ na-aka ibe ya Ojukwu siri ka ụmụ Igbo da nwa ọnwụ erughị elu ka ya nwụchitela ụmụ Igbo ọnwụ maka na mmegbu na-emegbu ụmụ Igbo na-atanya kilikili n'obi ole ịfụnanya karịrị ka Igbo ndị mma n'eziokwu azịna na-abịa ụwa ọzọ ụwa ma ọzọ ụwa ma asaa aga m abụkwa onye Igbo ma bụrụ nwanne Emeka Odimegwu Ojukwu ma n'ọnwụ ma na ndụ biko gbabara ya ogu n'ọra mmụọ maka na anyị bụ ndị dị ndụ na-ekwupụrụ gị ọnụ gị Ojukwu ka emesịa onye o mere nya n'ibe iyọ mbịa nke Ojukwu aza mma nwaanyị ga-ebezina ngwụrụ Odimegwu Ojukwu ndidi bụ ọgwụ ụwa General Emeka Odimegwu Ojukwu anaba ọ bụrụ ife ọnwụ na-enye ego n'ụwa.
Hello, Mazi Solomon, good evening.
Yeah, good evening, Mazi Pat. At your end, at my end here, it is good morning. It's just 9 minutes past 9 a.m. in the morning. So at my end, thank you so much. I welcome all Biafrans here, all hail Biafrans. I bring greeting to the lovers of freedom, lovers of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and haters of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We are all here this morning again for reasoning and also to go through the school of thought. So we want to make conversation together. We want to discuss the issues that right before us in our land. So we all are involved. So we are here again to discuss the issues. All opinions is welcomed. You have the right to call into these very programs to aim your opinions or make your contributions. Here we are appealing to the world, and they are watching us and they are listening to us. And I want to tell you that you should not wait till the time you will be called to the court for you to make your appeals. Whatever activities we are doing here in internet, it counts also. So please don't restrict your voice. You have all the opportunities and chance to aim your voice in this very program. Say the things the way they are and what you want the world to hear as to regard to what is happening in our land today, in Biafran land. So you are all welcome in this program. My name is Solomon Peter, and my host here is Mazi Pat. So we are going on in this very program. May God bless you as you join us this evening. We have a lot to bring up. And the many of us have also to understand the music we are playing here is to remind you that it is what somebody did when he's alive that people comment of him when he passed away. Very soon, people will tell your story. What they think that they have to be remembered about you. If you don't do it now, will you do it at that time when you lie in the sleep, when you lie in death? When do you think you can help your people? When do you think you can contribute to the need of your people? When do you think that you can do the work as to help your people? When do you think you can support ESN? Is that when you are lying asleep? When you are not breathing anymore? The time when people who are alive will be commenting what you did with your life. Is that when you are going to do something? That time it will be too late. Now that you are breathing, you are strong. This is the time you can do something for your people. This is the time you can support ESN. This is the time you can support the restoration of Biafra. This is the time you can support disintegration of Nigeria, because to keep Nigeria one is to keep the millions of people dying. And why should we watch this happen to humanity? People has the right to live and to exist. Why should we keep reinforcing things that are bringing death to people? Or do we think that those ones who are dying, they did not deserve to live? Or we feel less concerned because we are not the one that are being affected directly? Remember that because it has not affected you now does not mean it will not affect you later. So I'm calling on you, join us here, please. Join us here, join us here. You need to aim your voice. You need to speak out. You need to appeal to the world, the situation that is taking place in our land at this very moment, and the battle that we have to fight. We need the support of everyone. We need the support of everyone. We need the support of everyone. It is very, very important. Supporting Biafran restoration is supporting humanity, is doing a work for the God who has given us life. Because the reason why we are struggling to restore Biafra is to preserve humanity, is to preserve life, is to preserve life, to stop them dying the way that they are dying today in Nigeria. If you are human, you join us. Thank you, Mazipat, for making me part of this very program. Again, I want to say that the music we play yesterday in this very program where is rapping, that it is the makeup of Mazipat. You know, so many people don't know that Mazipat is a musician. And Mazipat, please, can you give me that music again? Because Biafra need to see your handwork. You are such a great man. Brilliant and intelligent. I love you, Taya. I love you, Taya. I love you, Taya. And yes, I'm
Mazi
transferring the
Solomon.
love
Mazi
I'm
Solomon.
transferring the love I have for Mazin and the Kano upon your head.
No,
Oh
you
my
cannot
God.
share it, Mazi. You cannot share
I know it's not shareable, man. But
our
to
love
be
for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is untouchable. You know?
But to be honest with you, Mazipat, where you die is where I'm going to die. Okay, your people is my people. My people is your people. Okay, Mazipat, I
Mazi,
go follow you. I go follow you. No stop, no retreat, no surrender.
I really
And
appreciate. I really
and
appreciate.
then
I really
I
appreciate
come out
that.
my life. And so I come out my life, lay it down for Mazin and the Kanu. I beg no person, even person where they never born, make they no take and play for me. Make they no take Mazin and the Kanu play for me. It is a God gift in my generation. The way I'm celebrating the life that God gave to me is the way I'm celebrating Mazin and the Kanu, because it's a divine gift to humanity. He is a divine gift to humanity. And another people where follow me play with now ESN boys. Those boys, now wow, they don't take over my lunch. I know they have lunch again because of them. These people, they deserve my fast. They deserved my fast every afternoon. I love them tire. Make no person take them play with me. Oh, I love them. Oh, I love them. Now, the way good things take the sweet my heart. Now, so ESN take the sweet my heart die. Ash. Oh my God. I love them too much. Make person no take them play for me. Oh, and if you haven't support them, this is the time to do so. This is the time to do so. You have nobody to answer for you when the time come. Oh, the people you have now, na ESN, ọtụmọkpọ ndị nsọ. They are ọtụmọkpọ ndị nsọ, ọtụmọkpọ ụmụ Chineke, ọtụmọkpọ people of God is ESN. Ọtụmọkpọ people of God is ESN. If you are going out, put the ọtụmọkpọ in your pocket. Carry it on your neck. Make sure you support them with all your strength, with all your mind, with whatever things that you feel like it is necessary to support ESN with. Don't fail to do so. ESN is ọtụmọkpọ ndị nsọ, ọtụmọkpọ ndị nsọ, anagwọ onere. They are ESN. Anagwọ onere. The people in the East that speak Fufude. Don't play with them. Oh, I love them scatter. I love them scatter. Now for them, I dey fast every afternoon, no lunch. No take them play for me. Oh. America no say I love them. Even Australia no say I love them. I love ESN because they are gift to humanity. They have come to save life. Anything that is here to save life, I give is they owns me. Anything that to save humanity owns me, owns my life. Because for this reason, Jesus came and he was crucified. He went through the suffering of the cross of Calvary to preserve humanity. So anybody who is doing the work of Jesus Christ, he is my lover. And I tell you, I love ESN Tire because they are doing the work of Joshua. They are doing the work of Jesus Christ. So I love them. They are the reality of God, the love of God that is staring at my face today, because they are here to save life. They are here to save humanity. They are here to preserve life. They are here. They are like the Joseph of our time that was sent to Egypt to preserve the life of the sons of Jacob. So don't forget to support ESN. We will be bringing you update here and a lot of clips that you will be watching on your own and making judgment by yourself if we are lying. If we are lying. So you will be making judgment by yourself as we are bringing you a lot of clips. Thank you so much, Mazi Pat, my beloved brother.
Thank you.
We are here together.
Thank you, Mazi.
We are standing together in this time of trouble. We cannot miss ourselves. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Mazi, thank you for the love you've shown us. Thank you. We also love you as well. You know now, say it don't take when we start the journey. And we are going to take the journey till the end. We are not going to fall by the wayside. If we are told that today that certain principal officers will be on the other side, even become the enemy of their brother, then they are asked to be, you know, nobody will believe. But we have already taken the oath that even if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB is swimming in the mud, we will join, because you cannot separate any part of your body from yourself. That is the love that we have for our people. Mazi, you requested for the song to be played, and this song is a great inspiration. I would like to play it there so that our people to, you know, to see the work we have done in terms of creativity musically. And Mazi, we're also working out a way to bring creative art into this struggle. We are working to see how we can also bring everything so that we'll be able to touch all the communities. We're already in the area of science and technology, music, We want to bring in the area of creative art so that Biafrans who have the gift of art or who studied art by drawing and design can use it to express themselves in this struggle, and we'll be launching that program on this platform as time goes on. So Mazi, let's take the music and have a good time.
Yeah, Agabi. Yo. You can head into the future. That's where I belong. I'm heading out. That's where I belong. Don't let no one pull you down, cause they don't laugh at you. Don't let no one laugh at you. When things get better, they begin to invest for you. Yeah. When you go through hard time, they laugh at you. You gotta learn to leave behind because they don't belong to you. That's true. That's how it is. You cannot say you my friend when you stab me behind. That's how it is. Agabi. Waiting my eye don't see, Madu no be talk. Waiting I don't see, Madu no be talk. The pop one sense I have for your eye, cause they know you no be talk. Oh. When you go through hard time, that people laugh at you. They think you're funny. They take you funny. That this girl I know, her name is Fumi. But I tell you, you can never fool me. When you bend your back so much, people wanna climb me behind. That's the truth. That's what it is. That's how it is. Oh. When you never let it know, one put time for your eyes. Gotta stand on the right, that's how it is. You gotta let it stand your run, cause no one will stand up for you. You gotta lie to be sad, that's how it is. You gotta be right. Shine your eyes, no one gonna open for you. I'm heading up to the future, that's where I belong. You gotta learn to leave behind, because they don't belong to you. That's how it is. I'm Agabi. I don't give a damn what you think. I believe in myself. That's how life it is. Got the people gonna hate you even when you don't give a damn about it. They're gonna mess you up if you allow them to go by it. Oh, that's how it is. Cause I'm Agabi, I'll kick your face if you fall me out. I don't give a damn how you feel, it's not my problem at all. You can say you be my friend when you stop me behind. Oh, that's how it is.
We are back. Thank you very much. I hope Biafrans enjoyed this wonderful song. It's a song I did sometime in 2013, and I'm dedicating it to the struggle because that's how it is. If you bend your back so much, people going to climb you behind, you know. You need to shine your eye because nobody will open up for you. Now, what if music is so they say, if you go through hard time, people will laugh at you, but when things get better, now the same people where they laugh at you will still advance for you. So that is the
Wow.
inspiration behind the music.
What an
So
inspiration.
yes, so in fact, most of us left our trade like the disciples and followed the master. Just like the disciple, many of them were into different kind of trade. Uh, many abandoned what they were doing. Is the Ozioma Biafra just to send the message of Biafra. Just like Jesus Christ came across disciples, everybody abandoned their trade. Some of us left our music, some of us left our businesses, dedicating our life to this struggle and will continue to the end. So it's part of this, the sacrifice we are making. Mazi Solomon, thank you for making me play this music, and I'm happy I did on this program. I played it briefly yesterday, but I didn't take it to the end. So you can get it on YouTube anyway. If you love it, go. It's on YouTube. The title is That's How It Is, and it's dedicated to Biafra struggle. Mazi Solomon, thank you very much. We want to go because the topic we'll be dealing with today. Yesterday we talked about history with our Oduduwa brother, Mr. Adekola. And today, we also want to go back to visit history a little bit because we all remember that before the war broke out in 1967, our eternal leader, Odumegwu Ojukwu, was the governor of the Eastern region. And during that period, our people went through a lot of tribulations, and he single-handedly handled it like a man. He stood by his people, he fought with his people. He didn't sell the right of his people to the Fulanis. He didn't sell the right of his people to foreigners. He didn't compromise. In fact, it was his own people that sabotaged him. And today we have a scenario where you have more than 5, 6, 7 governors managing the same Eastern region, but they are all saboteurs to their people. And we'll be looking at that history to be able, for us to be able to appreciate the resilience of our eternal leader, Odumegwu, Chukwuemeka Odumegwu Ojukwu, the sacrifice that he made. He didn't allow the corruption in Lagos at the time to take over him, despite the fact that his father was rich, coming from a rich background, but he was never carried away by the riches of his father. He never looked down on his people. He even sacrificed everything he has for his people to see that the people gain their dignity, gain their freedom, and gain respect in Nigeria. That we still have life today and we are still respected in Nigeria today is because we stood our ground between 1967 and 70 to prove that we have the capacity to withstand the whole world, because the Biafra-Nigerian war was a global third world war in my own perception, which everybody have agreed, because almost all the nations of the world participated, stood by the side of the so-called Nigeria to fight the Biafran people. And Ojukwu single-handedly stood as a man, fought for his people, and today we continue to remember him. Now, comparing him to the saboteurs that we have today, that is going to be the point of discussion. And as we move in this program, we'll be showing you some clips of the damage, showing you some clips of the embodiment of the enemy, because people who are supposed to stand and speak out for me and you are not speaking out, and because the people who are supposed to speak out are not speaking out, we have decided to take the bull by the horn and speak out for ourselves. And that is the essence of my music, that if you don't speak for yourself, nobody's going to speak for you. And that is why we are here speaking for ourselves. Mazi Solomon, welcome to the program.
Thank you so much, Mazipat. You have said a lot as to regard to the histories of our people. And I said something last time. Mazipat, do you think that in the life of a struggle, that all that happened in the life of a struggle should suppose or should be legal?
Well, the truth is, in every struggle comes with necessity. Every struggle comes with necessity. And in most of the cases, the law does not cover your necessity. Sometimes people, as a result of necessity, dive into things they are not supposed to dive into. We've seen people who come to Europe or travel abroad, but out of necessity, out of frustration, they went and started doing things they are not even supposed to get themselves involved with. But they needed it to survive at the moment. So it might not be legal, but that doesn't take away the fact that there is need for certain things at certain time, because certain situations require certain measures. So in every struggle, whatever situation you find yourself, you have to take adequate measure for self-preservation.
Yeah, because that is what we are looking at today. When people comment on the action that IPOP are taking to address on certain issues, they will come up with the issue of when they have to say some things are legal and some things are not legal. But in my own very understanding, everything is not legal in the life of struggle. As Mazipat has already narrated, there is things that you just have, the steps you need to take and things you just need to do to be able to prevent yourself not to die. In order to prevent yourself not to die, for life preservation, there is some steps you need to take, things you need to do for life preservations, which might not be legal to the communities or may not be legal to the country where you belong.
But Mazi, talking about legality and comparing it to the action of ESN, the question is, the people ESN is fighting, are their own activities legal?
At this point,
yes,
Mazepar, at this point, I don't think what we are saying about legality has anything to do with ESN, because the ESN are 100% legal. So it all depends on the state where they are functioning, or the area where they are functioning, to come into agreement with their operations and also write the article of memorandum at the way these people operate or that. So waiting on those things does not make ESN illegal. ESN is 100% illegal. They have the law that they are functioning under. But what we are looking generally now, there is so many things in the life of struggle, not only the ESN. Do you understand? Because ESN is just part of them. Like so many people, we always refer the struggle of South Africa from the apartheid government to our own struggle. And some of them will come up to say the ANC, they actually becomes a party members as to go through their struggle. But they have forgotten the part that in the life of the struggle of ANC in South Africa, it come to a point where the people are practicing so many illegalities as for them to survive in that situation. That they did not form a front soldiers, but there was a time that these people of South Africa, illegal gun, were in the hand of everyone as to prevent themselves from dying, as for to prevent themselves from being killed. And people never mention it.
Mazi, that is the activation of
self-defense.
Article of self-defense.
Yes.
That necessity for self-defense and self-preservation.
Yes.
Because you need to be alive to talk about legality and illegality. Besides, who makes the law? It is the people that makes the law.
It is
so
the oppressor. The one that legalize, and they are the one that illegalize.
Yes. So if the people reach a consensus and agree that we need to arm ourselves to defend ourselves. It becomes legal in their own terms. It becomes legal in their own terms. And looking at the Nigerian state, for example, there are certain things that the Nigerian state do that contravenes the international law and even the Nigerian law itself, all in the bid to keep the zoo running. So we've seen a lot of things, a lot of atrocities being committed by the Nigerian government, illegal activities here and there, to be able to sustain the life of the zoo. So we have to look at all these things and put them into consideration. Mazi Solomon, go ahead.
Thank you, Mazi Pat. So, people, please, can you try to share this program, because we are just trying to warm up. We are trying to warm up. And the one thing we want to use this program to achieve in your life is to make you fearless like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Fearless like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The moment you become fearless before your enemy, then definitely we are marching forward. The fear of the enemy is the reason why people has voluntarily make themselves a slaves of Fulanis. The fear of the enemies is the reason why so many people has voluntarily make themselves a slave to Fulanis, afraid to talk, afraid to say the truth, afraid to come out, the fear to come out and say the truth the way it is, the way Dele Muhammad was saying it today. The fear to come out, you are afraid of the DSS, you are afraid of federal government, you are afraid of state government, you are afraid of even Fulani themselves. That's why you are sitting back. So that's why we designed this program. You don't need to be afraid of anything to say the truth, to stand up for the truth. You don't need to be afraid to come out boldly and face your enemies. And face your enemies. Because the enemy you did not face will rule over you. We rule over your destiny. And it's not that they are going to rule over your destiny, because if it is a matter of them ruling over you, it is fine. But what do you think about your upcoming generation? What do you think? What do you think that this beautiful kid of yours are going to face in the hands of people who did not like you? When you are not there, what do you think that they are going to face in the hands of people who hate you? No matter how much you try to please them, they have a natural hatred for you. They have a natural hatred for you. And that is why Ahmad Bello said that there is nothing that will make them to hire you as an Igbo man to do a job for them. The people who has natural hatred on you, what do you think that will come up over these kids that you are going to leave behind if you don't face the enemies? Then what is the need of the future? What do you think that future will look like if you don't face these enemies today?
There is a clip I want us to take. There is a clip I want us to take to see what hatred, the symbol of hatred is written on this, is all over this clip, because the action on this clip is completely unwarranted, uncalled for. But to show you how you are being hated, these things are being done to you, and we are going to take the clip and talk about it.
Please share the program.
Mazi, these are Fulani herdsmen cutting down people's crops.
Oh my God. Can somebody watch this with me? Can somebody please try to watch this with me? Watch this with me. Can you? Now, you are good Fulanis. This video trend online. The people you call the good Fulanis, the El Rufais of our time, the governor of Kaduna State, the governor of Bauchi State. Did they watch this clip? When they watched this clip, what was their comment? What did they say?
Mazi, let me play their comment after watching the clip.
Thank you.
I will tell you something that I told my colleagues about the herders and farmers clashes in Nigeria. You have seen what our colleagues in the southwest are doing, and some of them from the southeast. Some of us told them with all modesty and humility, you are wrong. But the person that is most wrong is the governor of Benue State, my brother and my colleague, Governor Otto. He started all this. If you don't accommodate other tribes, we are also accommodating your tribes in Bauchi and other places. We have so many people working in farming in Alkaleri, farming in Tafawa Balewa, farming in Bogoro. Has anybody told them to go? We have not, because it's their own inalienable right to be there. We have Yoruba people in Bauchi for over 150 years, even before the birth of Nigeria. Nobody has talking to them. Some of them have risen to become permanent secretaries in Gombe, in Bauchi, and in Borno. And now, because a Fulani man is practicing the tradition of transhumance, pastoralism, he has been exposed to the vagaries of the forest, the animals, and now the cattle rustlers who carry guns, kill him and take away his commonwealth, that is the cows. He had no option but to carry AK-47 because the society and the government are not protecting him. What is his fault? It's the fault of the government and the people. You don't criminalize all of them, because in every tribe there are criminals. If cybercrime is being practiced mostly by one tribe, you don't criminalize the whole tribe that they are criminals. We should be very sensitive. I'm happy with what the chairman has said. We have to be careful. And you as journalists, you must exercise restraint. You must decipher from wrong and right. Something that is so bad, that can divide us, that can threaten our unity, our hegemony. You don't do it. I must thank our chairman of the Northern Governors Forum at this occasion, because we are talking of the use of media to promote peace and unity in Nigeria. I think he is a hero in that field. Governor Lalong, with his diverse background, with his minority background, he is leading the Northern governors with focus, with a lot of sense. You, the media, you must make sure you single out such heroes for promotion. Not those people that will speak from Ekiti or from Ondo, that Fulani should leave their forests. Nobody owns any forest. The forest is owned by Nigeria. Under section 23, 24, 25 of the Constitution, every Nigerian is free to stay anywhere. And let me tell you, nobody had the freedom of matriculations or speaking anyhow. Anybody can speak anyhow, but we are exercising restraint.
There is a point he made here that the governor of Plateau State, Lalong, come from the minority. So there are minorities in the north. We have to hold that very strongly. So, Mazi Solomon, go ahead.
Yes. Why we are bringing these things up in this very show, you can watch it. You can watch it. This is the Fulani that governor is defending. Can you see them? Watch the clip. These are the people that he is defending, why they should carry AK-47. That means they have already legalize Fulanis carrying AK-47. These are the same Fulanis headers that you are seeing here destroying people's farm for no reason except for intimidation. Now, you know, Nigerians, they know how to play a blame game very well. They have started the blame game in singling out the governor of Benue State. He make mentions of TV people who are in other state farming. These TV people have no history of raping their host communities, wife, and daughters. These TV people have no history of macheting their host communities, sons, daughters, fathers, and the mother. The same TV people, as he mentioned here, have no history of going into killing the animals for the Fulanis, as the way you are looking the Fulanis here clearing somebody's farm. These are maize that have flourished. These are maize or guinea corn. This is just a farm of somebody's farm that Fulanis are clearing in their host community. In their host community. And these are the people that the governor in the north is coming to defend. That the reason why they are carrying AK-47 is for wild animal. So you are the one that have reduced to a wild animal, because we have never seen Fulanis use the AK-47 they carry to kill lion or to kill elephant. It was always the numerous stories and the report of them using the AK-47 to wipe community, to destroy community, to destroy the life of their host community. You are free to call into this very program. If we are saying the truth, you need to lend your voice. The number to call is +39 388 177 9665. And the WhatsApp call only, internet call only. We will continue. Mazipat, we continue. We are seeing the people, and we are bringing to you here how these people lie. Because when we tell you that Fulani agendas supersedes anything you can consider to be a unity of Nigeria, anything you can consider to be Nigeria today, Fulani agenda supersedes it. Fulani agenda is above anything you can call Nigeria, anything you can call one Nigeria. You see them, they are coming now. They are coming down to defend AK-47. They are coming down to defend AK-47, and their people are clapping for them. Do you hear them clapping for that man? They are clapping that the man is defending the AK-47 that Fulanis are carrying. So you can know how stupid and how useless your governors in the southeast and it's the place you call South are. They are defending AK-47, defending bandits, defending terrorists. And somebody will come to say, there is good Fulani. Who are good Fulanis? Look at the good Fulanis, what they are saying. The time I come here and I tell you there is no Fulani that are bad. There is no Fulani that are good. They are all bad. They are all terrorists. Now you can hear it from the horse's mouth. You can hear it from the horse's mouth. And the people there, they are clapping for the man to have spoken and have defended the Fulani terrorists for carrying AK-47, killing their host village, killing their host communities, killing their host states. Now this is what they have to say, defending them. But your governors in the eastern region can never defend you. But the Fulanis are together with their bandits. They are together with their terrorists. But you in the eastern region that are resisting the terrorists,
that are resisting the bandit, your governors will come to speak against you. Your politicians will come to speak against you. So, we are showing you people, because when we are saying it, most of you think like we are being biased. But who is biased here? The governor of the northern states are coming to defend AK-47 that Fulanis are carrying, coming to defend the banditry of the Fulanis, the terrorism of the Fulanis. They are coming to defend it, that they are used to wild animals.
Mazi,
I
we have
believe
a
that's
caller.
my ear.
We have a hello caller. Welcome to the program.
Okay, Mazi, thank you very much for giving me the audience to speak on the issue. My name is Ojukwu. I'm calling from Indonesia.
Welcome to the program.
Okay. Mazi, I appreciate the good work you guys are doing. And it is now clear in our eyes from what the Bauchi state governor said, that it's the right of a Fulani man to carry AK-47. I think our leaders, the eastern leaders or the whole eastern leaders, yes, I think they should place some certain things. If they, I don't know, is it even that they are not hearing from these people or what? I don't really understand what is the problem of our eastern leaders, the whole eastern leaders, both south and southeast, including the whole south self. Because sometimes I wonder if they listen to these people. Look at the way Bala Muhammad speak. He is the one that said that they are bringing the whole Fulani from the everywhere in Africa, that they are bringing them to Nigeria to settle them. He's the same man that said it. Today again, he said that the Fulani have the right to carry AK-47 to defend themselves. But throw knockout in the southeast now, you will see what police will do to you.
You know the funniest part. You know the funniest part of it is that the Fulani leaders, everybody is struggling to be a hero of their people. All the Fulani leaders, everybody, all the leaders are struggling to be a hero. They want their people to see them as their hero. But in our own case, the governors are struggling to be saboteurs. Please round up your call because we have other calls coming in.
I'll round up earlier, but I am really surprised on the way our Southeast governors, the way they are behaving. Is it that they are not with their eyes or what? I don't really understand what is going on. I am very, I think some of them said it is time our ESN need to work on them. Honestly speaking, Mazi, it is time we need to show one person
Mazi, the essence of this very program is Mazi on call. The essence of this program is not for us to discuss on how. Yeah, the essence of this program is not for us to discuss on how ESN are going to help in the issue. But the reason we are bringing this program is for the world to see, so that if tomorrow we make any decision on those flav, that everybody can refer to what we are doing today. Do you understand? So we are here to enlighten the world.
Thank you very much, caller. Thank you very much, caller from Indonesia. Thank you very much for your call. We appreciate your contribution. Yes, so Mazi Solomon, we've seen the Fulani leaders, all the Fulani leaders are struggling to be the hero of their people. But we see the Eastern governors, all the Eastern leaders, not including Ohaneze, they are all struggling to be saboteurs to their people. Now, during the period of crisis between 1967 to 70, we see Ojukwu stood as a man single-handedly. You know, he didn't sell his people to the enemies, despite the fact that he would have single-handedly, he had the power to make any decisions and, in fact, hand over the Eastern region to the Fulanese or to the British. But he stood. Mazi Solomon, single-handedly mobilized his people and went into a third world war with the whole world.
Yes, this is actually what leadership requires. But we know what we are having today is not leadership. That is why so many gaps were being created when it comes to leadership in the eastern Nigeria, because they gain the opportunity of dividing us, divide and rule. The instrument of divide and rule, we are working so smoothly in the eastern region of Nigeria. Yeah, everybody wanted to serve his stomach and they serve his immediate family. As long as him and his immediate family is okay, they don't care what happened to the rest of the people. Now we've seen the example of leadership with Odumegwu Ojukwu. He could not allow the gap. He did not allow space in between his leadership and the people. He goes by the people. He goes by the demand of the people. He even put his own money. He has every opportunity to line up with what Nigeria were requesting at that very time, and to compromise as to make more money, add to the one that his father have, or add to the one that he has already. He has all the opportunity, but he never looked at it that very way. He looked at it at the way of the future of his people and the life of his people. And his decision and articulation was based totally on that. That what so many people are seeing today playing out in Nigeria, that such a wise man, such a man full of wisdom, such a man that is full of concern about his people, has seen it 50-something years ago, where this play card of the Fulanis are going to take all the indigenous people in Biafra. And therefore, he articulates for the future of his people. He articulates for the defense of his people. And that is what leaders should be doing. And we don't have such leader anymore. In the southeast, we don't have such leaders. In the entire Biafran land, we don't have such leaders. But look at the side of the oppressor. They have such a leader that can defend them even in their mess, in their total mess accepted by the global. Their leader are not even afraid of what the global world should recommend them of, or should look at them at. They are not even afraid of the global world. They are standing with their bandit, standing with their terrorists, standing with their Fulani herdsmen, the most dangerous, number 4, the most dangerous terrorists in the world. Can you see? Then how do you think that people who cannot rule their own people and who cannot stand by their own people, how do you think that they can contend with these people in the ballot pot, in the ballot box, and then win them in an election, even as they being promised the president? Because these people 100% with their people are looking up to them. But today, who is looking up to WIKE? Who is looking up to Biano? Who is looking up to David Omai? They are all after their political ambitions to gain a positions where they will make more money and then careless for the people. So these are the situations that we are having in the
we'll be coming to the issue of WIKE, because we've had in recent days that some of our young little children as young as.
Can you pin the number? Okay, the number is
on the screen, please. The number is on the screen. If you want to call in, the number is on the screen. +39388177965. That is a WhatsApp call. It is a WhatsApp number. We'll be here to respond to you. If you have questions, you're free to ask. Mazi Solomon, we've seen our young children, 18, 19, 20, 21 to 23, being kidnapped, abducted in Obibo, and taken to Obinze barracks, raped, some of them raped in Obinze barracks, and transferred to the northern states like Abuja and Niger State and so many places. It is happening right now in River State under the watchful eyes of NYESOM WIKE. Our girls, what they do is they move from place to place, pick them and put them in the bus. If they see any young girl along the road, and we have to inform our people that young girls must never move alone or move late in the night, because what they do now is they pick young girls, most of them virgins, they go take them to the prison, disvirgin them, and they transfer them to Abuja for prosecution, and a lot of things happening under the watchful eyes of NYESOM WIKE. In fact, many people are being abducted as we speak right now without trace of where they are. Both young men being abducted, and this trend have continued. And it is very, very important we bring this attention to our people all over the world, so that the world will know what is going on in Obibo. Mazi, under the watchful eyes of the so-called leaders, atrocities that they themselves even perpetuated by themselves, they encourage these things to happen. They are the masterminders. They give the order that the military should continue to take young people, rape them, useless their life, and they are hoping that tomorrow we'll just forget so easily. Mazi, go ahead.
Exactly. This is the point of hopelessness in the life of the governors and all the political elite. And this thing is not in the hidden, is in the open. And when it comes to the security outfit, why is it hard for them to do it? Because the people that they should do a call to be able to recruit to have that outfit are no more on their side. Do you notice that the young men are not in the side of the governors? Because the governors never supported them. The governor of the eastern region, the old eastern region, never supported their youth. They never supported their youth. For the matter of fact, they are the one labeling their youth, as we see NYESOM WIKE did, labeling their youth terrorists, labeling their youth bandits, labeling their youth all manner of dirty name, a bad name given to a dog in order to kill the dog. Our leaders are the one who are doing this. There is this very big gap between the leaders, the elite now, and the young men. They don't have young people on their side. They don't have their people on their side because they are doing nothing to the people. They are doing nothing for the people. They are sitting down, and the Fulani herdsmen, Fulani militian, come down as far as Senegal, Mali, Kanu, Kaduna, Sokoto. They come down to the east, and they are killing and raping their people. The worst crime to humanity. Raping a woman, the mother of the earth, that all of us are being murdered by. We come through this world through women. We own them respect. And somebody will come as fast from these places I mentioned, and will be raping those women that give birth to you as a man. That for you today to speak, for us to be on this earth, it is by the instrument of a woman. By the instrument of a woman. And the Fulani will be coming to your state, coming to your community, raping, with the history of raping, with the history of killing, and yet you accommodate them. And they fight against your own people.
They even rape corpses. We've had history of during the Civil War where Fulani rape corpses, dead bodies, and they'll continue to do that. They've continued to do that today. We have a caller on the phone. Hello, caller. Welcome to the program.
Good evening. Good morning, Marty Patrick. Good evening, Mazi Solomon.
You are welcome.
I thank you so much. My name is Paulo Ole Elanya. I'm from Abreba, Biafra land. But I'm calling with a Zoo number. But I live in Germany. I thank you so much. And I always follow this program. Both you and Mazi Solomon and other new people you always bring in these few days. For us to tell the world what is going on, that the northern side of the zoo are supporting their people, that our own governors and the elite are not supporting our own region or our own people. It's something we will not look, just overlook. One, because we know it very clearly that the governors or the elites in both Eastern region, they are not interested about us because they are sellout. After Ojukwu, after his generation, since 1970, after the war, we have no other person to replace that great man. We were waiting to see somebody who will be the next person that will take this journey, to continue with the journey. There is anybody until this our generation, Mazin Namdi Carlos of it. Now, the northern leaders are protecting their people even when they carry AK-47 killing, raping, kidnapping, and adopting in Biafra land. And nobody stood up to tell them that what they are doing is not good. That's to tell you, right from 1970, after the war, these people have implanted those men to us. Call them governor, call them the honest and people, call them the elites. They are planted there for purpose to serve the Fulani, to serve the caliphate. They are not there for our interest. That's very clear. And the world know that they are not there for our interest. Because Britain have already put things the way they want and asked them to manipulate us. Why can they be there? The Fulani will go and give money to Mediana to sponsor them or to do anything. Why this money come from our region? The mineral resources come from our region. What are the elites are doing for us? Nothing. Instead, they back them. Look at me going to Sokoto or where to give Southern Sokoto 500 million or million. Look at teachers or the civil workers. They have not been paid. But these people, they take our resources and make money and build their own territory. While this place, they take these resources, they didn't even give to us. Rather, we take and go and give to them more. So what I think, or what I suggest for us, we will give the world the real key or what is going on in the land, that these people are not here for us. That's why we need the referendum. So that the people, their government will decide where to stay, where to belong. Because this thing they are doing, they know what they are doing. Because they are an agent. They are agent to Britain, they are agent to Fulani. They are there to serve these people for their interest, not the interest of the citizens in Biafra land. So my own opinion is this. Let us keep this good work we are doing. The movement is, I'm telling you, the movement, we have almost 7% to finish it. This awareness people are creating here is bringing it's going for, because I used to share it all the time. If you go to my page, I will share it because they knew that they have failed. They knew that they have failed. So, my dear, I thank God for you people. life, and who will live and see Biafra be restored.
Thank you very much, caller. Thank you for your contribution.
So Biafra is already here. Thank you.
Thank you for your contribution. We appreciate it. Thank you very much. Yeah, so Mazi Solomon, we all know, for if you want to call in, please call in. The line is open. If you want to call in, go ahead and call in and make your contribution. Mazi Solomon, you know, we've seen the Bauchi state governor come out to say that his people have the right to carry AK-47. So automatically, they have legalized the carrying of AK-47 for the Fulani people, because it's no longer, you can carry, as long as you are Fulani, you can carry AK-47. We have another caller. There is a clip I will play after this call. Hello, caller. Welcome to the program. Hello, caller. Hello. Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes. Introduce yourself and make your contribution. Welcome to the program.
Yeah. Good. I'm engineer. I'm calling from Onisha.
Okay, Engineer Dennis. You said Engineer Dennis.
Promise. I'm calling from
Okay,
Onisha.
sorry, Engineer Promise. Welcome back to the welcome to the program. Is Onitsha in Nigeria or in Biafra land?
In Biafra land.
Go ahead, Engineer Promise.
Yeah, I can hear the statement people are narrating to us. All what people are saying is exactly. But the area I'm so much interested in about that self-independence, about all these Fulani men are doing on this case. Everybody around here is afraid of the zoo government, the army and police. We don't have nothing to say. We don't know where to run about. So I'm interested to know the area of commitment you people are keeping us, because we are behind the people. We are standing on behalf of our POD.
Engineer Promise, which area of engineering are you into?
Okay, into mechanical engineering.
Into mechanical engineering.
Yes, sir.
So you can use your profession to make your contribution. All you need to do is to gather more engineers around you, create your independent platform, start making research. You know what I mean, because Biafra is going to need your services. You don't necessarily have to, you can be part of the ESN in your own little way. You can make your contribution, use your knowledge, use your expertise, and develop something for the Biafran defense. And that is all I have to say.
And my own contribution is that he is such a wonderful man. You have made a wonderful contribution to this very program. But to some extent, according to what I read, that before America begin to make progress, that one of their presidents said, you should not think of what Americans should do for you. You should think of what you will do for American. So it is not about what are we people doing. It is all about what are you doing. You know, because the situation is staring in the face of everyone. On our faces. Everybody is aware. You are aware of that situation. Then did you just eat your bono soup this night and just sleep on the bed, drink water, and you feel like nothing is happening? While Fulani is on the training ground, you know, while the people who are going to vent the communities, they are on the training ground, they are fortifying themselves and doing. So it's all about we ourselves as individuals. What contributions are you ready to make as to regard to this problem that is staring in everyone's face? And it is something that if we fold our hands, all of us is going to die. All of us is going to be affected. So it should be, what am I articulating? What am I thinking? What am I doing? Thank you, Mazi, for your wonderful contribution.
Thank you
You're
very
such a
much.
great man.
Thank you very much for your contribution. You have a lot to offer. Thank you very much. Yeah, so Mazi Solomon, there is a clip I promised to play, and in that clip, you will see the audacity of the Fulanese, the way they have taken up arms, and they've taken up arms seriously. And we've seen their leaders coming to defend them, to tell you that they have the right to carry arms. And here we go with this clip. Yeah, so Mazi Solomon, you can see maybe wedding is going on, celebration is going on inside the bush. And because they are now beginning to tell us that they don't live in the city, they live in the bush. And you can see they live in the bush, first possibly celebrating wedding, and even in the midst of celebration, they have their AK-47.
Yeah, this is where our people need to see very clearly when we said, you know why most of our leaders are failing, the politicians are failing, because they are practicing the democracy and a kind of politics, the one they read in the university. But they never know that Fulani don't practice such a democracy or such a politics. A politics where you have to figure things out through dialogue. Democracy where you have to give everybody his right. But Fulanis, they are not like they don't know this kind of politics, and they don't practice it. And those of them who took it up upon themselves to pretend to you that they are the good Fulanis, they show you that they are in one page with you with that kind of politics, because the Fulanis believe in the politics of the strongest. The strongest. So you see them in their celebration, in their marriage ceremony, the wife is armed, the man is armed, because they know that it takes only the strength for you to control territory. It does not require any weakness. And for you to be in a position of strength, you need to be armed. That is what they believe. And that is why they are beating our politicians hands down. They will be talking as if they are practicing the kind of democracy and politics that you are practicing. You have to go to court, you have to take order, you have to do things right because this law say, and because this law say. Fulanis are not into that. Even when they pretend to you that that's what they are doing, under it, shake properly, they are pushing the agenda of the Fulanis. And I said it again, that one Nigerian's agenda is below the agenda of the Fulanis. For the matter of fact, you have nothing to compare with the agenda of the unity of Nigeria and the unity of Nigeria and the agenda of the Fulani. Agenda of the Fulani supersedes the unity of Nigeria. Know it today. You know, when we are telling you guys, you will feel like we are biased and we are being one-sided. But in our madness, there is sense. Why we are taking this in this direction is because we don't need permission of anyone to tell you the truth. But we need to tell you the truth because of the love we have for you. We don't want what happened to others to happen to you. We want your life, your culture. We want everything about you to be preserved to the next generation. And that is why we are pointing out to all these hidden agendas of the Fulani. As you are looking at them, you are looking at the governor of Bauchi like he's a gentleman, but inside him is the agenda of the Fulanis, that he has to support that Fulanis has to be armed. Do you see how it works? But our governors are not aware of this. They thought that it is the politics of call police, call army to kill your people, to harass your people, so that you can claim that there is dividend of democracy, so you can claim that you are in control. But Fulanis are not playing that. They will hold back the police. They will hold back the army. As long as the agenda of the Fulanis are playing out, they will not send the army to the forest to harass the Fulanis. No, how? As long as the agenda of the Fulanis are playing out, they will not send the police to make arrests. They will withdraw the police. They will withhold them. They are the one in charge of the army. They are the one in charge of the police. Why is their police not being able to go in and arrest all these Fulanis and the bandits and bring them to book? Why? Is because the agenda that these killers, these murderers, these terrorists are pushing is the agenda of the Fulani. So therefore, as long as his agenda of the Fulani, he supersedes the unity of the country. He supersedes the agenda of the country. Everything about the country, the agenda of Fulanis is on top. But did our people know this? No. They didn't know it because the way they are playing it is that they are playing it the way that you will not know that this is a cage. You know how you set trap to animals? You will disguise it in such a way that you will not want that animal to have sense that is going into trap. There is one rat trap that I'm seeing here that are being marketed in the Facebook. They will put the food of the rat, and that is what they are doing. They will bring out millions. Somebody like Ojukwu will dive it and abandon the struggle of his people. They will throw out millions without Ojukwu knowing that this is a trap. He will dive it and he will hook in that very trap. And now, they will throw the money. Somebody like Uchemofo will dive it. Obienu will dive it. They will take their diving food. See, this is the money. They remember the kind of hotel or the house they want to build. They will dive the money in the expense of the life of their people. This is what the Fulanis are playing. Because when they see you that you are actually the one standing on their way, they will set a trap for you. And they because he will take what somebody is liking when you use it to provide cola, not a cola or a welcome. What can you? I don't know. Anyway, if you don't understand, you must come to my.
You said the cola, a welcome package, whatever.
A welcome package. If you use it to give to somebody as a welcome package, whether it is enough or not enough, as long as it's something that person like, he will collect. That is what they are doing to our people, even in this very struggle. How many of them have remained strong? How many of them? They only look for what is easy, going to court. going to court, that through the court they can now defend their people against people that are armed, and their governors are defending the arm they are carrying, and they make a series telling you have to go to court. You have to go to court. The court that Tanko Mohammed is the one presiding over, and the Fulanis are armed. In 1 second, 2, 3, 4 members of your community is dead, and even if you go to court to win the case, it cannot bring back the life of those people. Under some second, your village is down. People who are armed to that extent, and the one person who is a lawyer who want to practice his lawyer till the kingdom come, and the Uchemofo is joining him today and say we'll be going to court because they give him one small certificate. So he felt, okay, this thing, I will push the struggle in the side that he lined up with my way of profession, so that as the struggle is going on, our people are dying, then my profession will be giving me money. My pocket will be full, because I will be telling them we are going to court, and you are going to court. Fulanis are armed against your people, killing them in 1 second. The court will postpone the case in the next 4 months. Under 1 second in a 1 day, 20 of your people or 30 has died, has been raped. The court is still going to be held in the next 4 years, or in the next 3 months. In the next 3 months, before that next 3 months, your village are going down, and there is no victory that you will gain in the court that will ever restore the life of these your people you have lost. You are waiting for compensation so that you will fill your pocket. You will become rich overnight in the expense of the life of your people. That is very bad. Can our people reason well? And why should somebody decide to do this kind of thing to his own people? While Fulanis, who are swear to hold the constitution of Nigeria, are coming to defend their people, that they need to be armed. But you, certificate, small certificate, you are running away from standing up for your people, for them to stand up for defend themselves, for you to come out and stand for your people to defend themselves against the number 4, the most dangerous in the entire globe, the number 4 most dangerous terrorist group. For you to stand up and speak the truth, you are looking at certificate in the expense of the life of your people. Look at Tony Nadi today. Watch all his message. What does Tony Nadi required? With all his grammars, you will know that all he need is the agitation of IPOB. That is all he need. Because you cannot use empty words to threaten people. You cannot use empty words to make people agree with you while they are negotiating from the side of their strength. They are armed. You are not armed. And you are coming to make empty mouth. How will they respect you? How will somebody that with gun? How did the British conquered Africa? Is it not with gun, barrel of gun? Is it because, can a British man beat me up? Can we stage accept, okay, I cannot say that because I cannot say that all the British people, there is none among them that can beat me up. But I can count numerous of them, mostly those that come to conquer us. Most of them that not have strength to beat me up face to face. But they conquer you in the barrel of gun, because that is the angle of strength. A man will be yawaring mad. Who is that? Who is knocking on the gate? The moment he reach gate and the person show him gun, the same man will be on his kneeling. Then how can you compete with people who are armed to the teeth? How can you compete with them by you going to court? How? The people who owns the police, even if court make any judgment, the enforcement, the people who owns the people who will enforce that judgment of the court, they own them. The police should be sent to enforce it. But they will tell police, no go anywhere, because the police is in the palm of their hands. So if we are talking to you that Fulanis are armed, don't just think because they are armed with AK-47. They are also armed with the instrument of government. They are also armed with all the strategic points of the government of Nigeria.
Including religious instrument. Including
religious instruments that make Aisha Yusuf in Edo, where Fulanis are 100 that are occupying the whole bushes. We have seen even their government coming to cry. Aisha Yusuf, because of the instrument of religion that Fulanis are holding, they could draw her sympathy also. The killers, the terrorists could draw her sympathy. From Edo, you are finished. My brothers, my sisters, we are not here because we are biased. We are biased. I am a peace-loving person. I am a peace-loving person. I don't need anything violent around me. But in a situation where your people are dying, is there any need of your peaceful nature? No. Because the people who deserve this are those your brothers that they are being killed. So therefore, there is no need of acting like the Lamb of God. You must rise on your feet and act like the Lion of the tribe of Judah. Because he's the same God who is the Lamb, and it's the same God who is the Lion. When it comes to do with anything that related to the people you love, there is no need of using the same loving kindness of yours that you used to keep your communities and your loved one. There's no need of exchanging it with the people and giving it to people who are armed to destroy people that you love. What is the need? What is the need? That is why, if you are supporting these governors, you need to ask yourself question. You need to think twice. If you have not supported ESN, you need to ask yourself question. Why should I support the governors if they cannot be able to protect my loved ones? If they cannot be able to protect my loved ones in my communities, if they cannot be able to prevent the death of my brother, if they cannot be able to prevent the death, the rape of my sister, the rape of my brother, why should I be supporting them? Because they are elected to act in that capacity. But Fulani has made them handcuffed. Fulani can only give them army when they call them and said, IPOP is making protest in Olo, so send the army. That is the only way, the only time Fulani can release army, when you make a call for the killing of your people. Because they are the same. Those ones that are killing you in the farm are the same with those who are in the military. So the only
when Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi of Enugu called for rescue of the people of Nimbo, the people of Uzowan in Enugu State, nobody responded to his call. Even Aston Rock ignored his call. But if the call was against IPOB, it would be they would have responded very fast. But at a time of emergency, when he needed the security of his people, that there is a gang up, that the Fulani headsmen, the terrorists on the way coming, they even told the villagers they are coming.
If you want to make the experiment by yourself, if you are listening from Nigeria and you want to make experiment by yourself, go to your village, pick a call. Call police or call army and tell them that Biafran people are here in this compound. They are carrying flag, agitating, and I want them to be moved out. Under a second that you make that very call, helicopter, he lost. The 82 divisions will open the whole barrack and command all the whole army. Make the experiment by yourself. Once you make a call for the killing of your people, you will see them with their aircraft, with all their machineries. They will be coming to that direction. But when you call them and said, come, Fulanis are killing here. They are killing. They are raping. No single police. They will tell you the number you are calling is a wrong number. They will not come. You will not see them. And if they answer your call, they will keep you on call. Are they still there? Are they still in that operation? Because they are waiting until the people is gone. When they finish, they will come there with the local government chairman. I will say, no, you guys should not retaliate. We are going to follow the case up. We are going to investigate it.
They will tell you to go into fasting and prayer.
They will tell you to start fasting and prayer. That's it. Otuabunezi. Nothing should be done. Nothing. It will just end up. They will deceive the people, and the people say, Shaman, tuasa, Simon, tuasa. That is the end. That is where it ends. Because the agents that will do the job of investigation is in the hand of the Fulani, the killer in the farm. They are the one controlling the police, controlling the army. How can you think that they will send the army or send the police? How do you think they will send the police to investigate them? How? They are the one in control. These are the education that we want our people to know, so that you will know how to support your own. So you will know how to stand by your own. Look at them standing by their own. No, with uni atete. Ndi Fulani herdsmen tell onwe ha. They rub themselves with ashes, with charcoal, with dirty, with mud, with all this mud and dirty that Fulani herdsmen rub themselves. Still, a person that you can regard as the distinguished governor, as a honorable, is coming clean, with good perfume, with good babaliga, with good, cloth, clean governor with saline, is coming to defend them in the eyes of the world, who have seen the dirtiness, the terror of the Fulanis, and yet the distinguished governor.
And when you listen to the governor defending his Fulani brothers, he was breathing so hard. If you want me, I can replay that clip again. He was breathing so hard to show you his level of anger. He's breathing. That is, he was taking in air, breathing so strong to show you his level of. Let's take that clip again. Maybe you didn't notice it. You know, I pay a lot of attention to details. And that is why I used to tell our people, pay attention to details. Because when you see the way he's breathing, in anger. Because when somebody is angry, your mood changes, your attitude. He wants, in fact, if he had his way, he will even start a fight with Governor.
He will even come out with his own AK-47.
Who knows if he has his? Who knows if
he's the one
AK-47? How are you sure he doesn't have his own in the barbaric?
He's the one buying it.
Yeah.
I will tell you something that I told my colleagues about the herders and farmers clashes in Nigeria. You have seen what our colleagues in the southwest are doing, and some of them from the southeast. Some of us told them with all modesty and humility, you are wrong. But the person that is most wrong is the governor of Benue State, my brother and my colleague, Governor Otto. He started all this.
Another
Takia,
my brother and my colleague.
We are also accommodating your tribes in Bauchi and other places. We have so many people working in farming in Al-Kaleri, farming in Tafawa Balewa, farming in Bogoro. Has anybody told them to go? We have not, because it's their own inalienable right to be there. We have Yoruba people in Bauchi for over 150 years, even before the birth of Nigeria. Nobody has talked to them. Some of them have risen to become permanent secretaries in Gombe, in Bauchi, and in Borno. And now, because a Fulani man is practicing the tradition of transhumance, pastoralism, he has been exposed to the vagaries of the forest, the animals, and now the cattle rustlers. who
Maz,
carry
you can
guns,
see the
kill him
debate.
and take away his
You can see the debate.
commonwealth, that is the cows.
The vibration, the
To carry
anointing,
AK-47.
the power,
Yes.
the
Because the
energy
society and the government are not
to
protecting
tell
him.
you to defend
What is his
Fulani,
fault?
the
It's
killers,
the fault of the
the
government
terrorists.
and the
The
people.
world should watch
You
and
don't
take note.
criminalize all of them. Because in every tribe there are criminals. If cybercrime is being practiced mostly by one tribe, you don't criminalize the whole tribe that they are criminals. We should be very sensitive. I'm happy with what the chairman has said. We have to be careful. And you as journalists, you must exercise restraint. You must decipher from wrong and right. Something that is so bad.
Mazi, you
that can
see,
divide
now
us,
that the journalists
that
are
can
writing what
threaten
is
our
real,
unity,
they are threatening
our
journalists.
hegemony. You
Now
don't
that
do
the
it.
journalists are coming out
I
playing
must
on
thank
the matter
our
of Fulani
chairman of the
herdsmen, they have been
Northern
covering them for
Governors Forum
years.
at this
They
occasion.
never applauded the
Because we are
journalists for
talking of the
covering
use
them.
of media to promote peace and unity.
Mazi, you see, they have come after the journalists as well. Now that the journalists are beginning to write about the truth of the activities of the Fulani herdsmen, they have come after the journalists. Even when the journalists are not even doing enough to make sure, yes, unmute yourself, please, unmute.
There is something here that we just have to look at, you know. Now, this is an attack. It's an attack to anyone who is making effort towards pushing Fulani backward with their terror and their wickedness. So they are actually attacking every institutions that is helping Fulani to lose the war. So the journalists, the institution of journalism in Nigeria is involved. The governors he mentioned there, the governor of Oyo, the governor of Ondo, all the peoples who are involved in making sure that Fulani loses these very battles, he's mentioning their names. He mentioned the governor of Benue State, you know. All these things are attack. The way they are attacking the farmers is the way that is attacking these institutions, that they should practice restriction. They should restrain from the attack. They are ordains that the activities they are doing that is contributing to Fulani losing the battle or losing the war. So all these people now, they are coming out here to defend Fulani. That is just the attitude. You can see the force, the energy in that very man. He wish he could equally take AK-47 against the governor of Benue State, the governor of Oyo State. He feel it. He felt that energy that he should take AK-47 against them. So if we said this is how things are, we always bring it clearly to you to watch. It's not we. If we are the one who are saying this thing that some of them are defending the terrorism of the Fulani herders, there is no good person among them, then you will feel like we are saying it because...
Without cutting you short, please, there is something we still also have to look at here. You know, now the Fulanis are beginning to position themselves as the victims. This point is very, very important. We hold on to this point. They are not trying to project themselves as the victims in their NYESOM, despite the fact that over the years they have continued to maim communities. He never talked about the Benue communities that have been wiped out, Mazi.
Yes, sir.
He never talked about, Mazi, he never talked about the lives. We're no longer talking about crops now. We are talking about the lives of communities that are being burnt down. Names of communities change. Mazi, there is a clip, because it's very, very important we bring them. You know, what people can easily forget. It's very, very important we bring this clip of activities of Fulani herdsmen. Now, what is happening here is this place a forest. Let's take this clip.
قال أنا تجي من نمان هبا ساجي توشي ما ألكو نمان ألو لا يكون يا كوكو فوا هورتاكو دولة مسكو دارك الله ما ساجن النور أنا ما ساجور أن قال أنت نون قال أنا ما ساجور يا ما على ما كم تذكره وأنا جنيام نيام كاي أمان قال الله غوري وكينو ورار قال الله دعاء جدري واه كمان قال جانجل ما موكوه نيجي مناتو كوي نيشيو منوكوا جرودة أنا نا في دايعة mana nih video tadi ngokit itu ikai tengok tidak jadi ngokoi manggil nih mana yang gurta ke dilli ha ama bagas kya bang ya mana nih kimi doya aja oke jelas ya oke ini deh ya ini saja bah ha ama saja anya bo saja fam Gaur wala riba hai tu me ai do aje wai bang go pulu ni na ni bang wai do aje no bare nai be mana ni do aje no bare nai wala feure to ai bai ni di ade kan go do aje hen na kala wala ko fara to foti kada di do aje to ko ni durungun ni yani dia ma ko wai ba wi tagasana Sojan bus. Sojan doya. Nai nyama. Dono gada se. Dole. Ya abana do aje nan da bendi. Sana mere bambo ni. Ini doya ikan. Kemajuan jadi nyari.
Mazi, don't forget that it is the same Fulanis who are doing it that are videoing themselves. Normally, when somebody is committing a crime, he does it secretly, not to be seen. He does it, in such a way that nobody will have a trace. But here they are covering themselves, having fun, destroying people's, because the governor was saying that the way of life, their well-being the well-being of the Fulanis are being threatened. But here we see the Fulanis destroying people's yam, destroying crops in the farm, having fun, enjoying it, even making jokes and video covering it. Now, what is the essence of this coverage of this video that they're making?
Yeah. The essence of it, so there are some questions which when it's being asked, I will feel like this is just a question that can be asked to be anyone to answer. When somebody is in charge, this is what they do. This video here is simply showing to you that they are in charge. They decide what they do. And they will do it, whether bad or good or terrible. The governor of Bauchi will back them up. Now, it is the Fulanis that people are taking their cows, that people are chasing away according to the governor of Bauchi, then who is Fulanis eating their yam? Who is the Fulanis destroying their crops that we show here? Who is the Fulanis raping in the farm? Who is the Fulanis macheting in the farm? That is it. That the only thing that can give them power to do this kind of thing with impunity is just because they feel they are in charge. The soldiers is in our hand. What can you do? To call police? Call police and tell them that it's Fulani herdsmen. How can they fight their boss? How can they fight their boss? Because their president is a Fulani herdsman. How? Their governors is the Fulani herdsmen. So how can they fight how can you call them to fight their boss? Call the soldiers and say it is Fulani herdsmen. They will never come. The world should see us. These are the situation we are in Nigeria. We are living as slaves. All human rights has been taken away from our farmers, from our communities. We will farm. Fulani will come and destroy the yam and they eat up the yam with their cow. We will farm. Fulani will take their machete and they cut down the crops and they allow their cows to come and eat it up. Look at them. Look at them. This is corn. This is maize. The farm that they are clearing here is not just one portion of land. Look at how large that farm is. And everything in that farm is going down. This might be guinea corn. It might look it. It might be maize. It might look it. But they are using machete, cutting it down. Who owns the farm they are cutting down?
Mazi, and they are videoing the atrocities for the world to see.
Because they are in charge. We are under siege. They are in charge. That's why they have to do it, video it. They will send it there, and the governor of Bauchi will turn his eyes like he didn't see it happen because they are doing his bid. The president will look at it like it never happened because they are doing his bid. Biafran, are we aware? And they will hold our governors ransom. They will hold our communities ransom because we fought a war and they will feel like we are being withdrawn from Nigeria. We lost so many positions and it's hungering us to go back into that positions which Fulani has taken over. And they are not ready.
The Fulani X-Men have caused a young man.
Watch it here. This is a man ban. He kept the yam, protected it, but Fulanis has to overrun him here. See what they destroyed.
No more yam in his bar. Destroyed everything.
No more yam in this bar. They have already destroyed it. They have already destroyed it.
And he's rich.
The Fulanis, they have already destroyed it, eat up the yam.
Of us to put out in this issue because if they keep them quiet, they'll still be doing more. Let's take a look at what someone suffers from January to December in the whole year. After suffering, the Fulani X-Men will destroy.
Fulani will come and eat it up. Fulani will come after a year suffering. Fulani will come and destroy it.
Everyone of us to put out in this issue because it's very bad. If they keep them quiet, they'll still be doing more. Then if you're someone like us now, what are we going to say? Suffering from the whole year, they'll destroy this. Then how are you going to start with next year? Take a look at. No more yam in his bar, destroyed everything.
Rendering the life of the host community is useless. Destroying,
supposed to plant for this year. They have damaged everything.
Destroying their business. Aisha Yusuf has never seen this video.
Look at big yam that's supposed
Aisha Yusuf has never come across this video. They use their shanu, the nama they are walking around with. They use the nama to eat up the yam. See what the nama did to the yam. A whole labor of the complete
No one can talk
a
about,
whole
say
level
something
of a
about it.
complete
So
1 year.
advise everyone, the
1
king
year.
of Okala,
The world should
all the
watch
title,
and
people that
see.
have title, let them promote this issue.
Whenever
And
you
tell
come
Fulani
across this
X-Men to
program,
leave
you
land of
should
Okala
see
because
what the
they're destroying
Fulanis
the
are
land.
doing.
Take a look
They are
at
not
seed
even
yam
afraid
that's
when
not
you
supposed to
keep the
plant for
yam
this year.
in your
They
barn.
damage
They
everything.
will come
Then what
there,
want
they
the
will
man to
eat
start
up the
off with
yam,
this
they
year?
will destroy all the whole labor of
Seed yam.
entire 1 year.
No more seed yam was
Everything
meant
you
for
labor for
this
the
year
year,
again for you to
Fulani will
plant.
destroy it.
So
Fulani will
anybody that will
destroy
keep
it.
quiet, I know that person is supporting the Fulani X-Men, so they need to pull out in this issue. So they'll know what they're going to do about it, because
Do you see how they
this man
destroy
cannot
this
just be
person's
like this, a old
warehouse?
man
Because this barn is a
feeding
kind
what
of a
him and his family
warehouse for
needs
the
to eat.
farmers.
This is what they're destroying.
Do you see
So
how
what do
they
you want him
destroy
to do now?
somebody's warehouse?
This is the man that owns the farm. I want Maisie.
See this
The
man,
man
the
is,
man that owned the farm.
the man is just crying. Look
He's
at his
already
back,
rendered
suffering from the
useless.
whole
An
year.
Igbo
And the
man.
Fulani X-Men will destroy it.
An Igbo
And
man.
I'm showing everybody that if they do this, and if they keep quiet about this matter, the man will not be happy. But if they put serious issue, talk about this matter, and tell the Fulani X-Men to leave the land of Okala, I believe and I assure you people that peace will be in this land, and spoiling of people's crops will not be happening again. Take a look at his cassava.
But the northern governor
See how
said
the
that
match is reached.
you don't
Destroy
have
his
right to
cassava.
ask Fulanis to leave that
Upon putting
community.
bamboo to block,
That is what they are
still
doing.
remove
That
the ground
Fulani
enter
has
inside his
right to be
farmland.
operating
Take a
in
look
this
at how he destroy
community
his
of
cassava
Okala,
land.
to be operating in this
So
very
everybody
community
put
in
quiet
Igbo
to
land
come
with
out about this issue.
AK-47. AK-47. Look at what the farmers are going through. There is so many violent videos of the Fulanis eating up crops, raping people. But the Facebook has.
Wetin be your name?
Ebe.
No, Ebe wetin?
Ebe, good luck.
Okay, wetin dey happen?
Mazi, please unmute if you want to. If you want to continue commenting, you can unmute.
With a stick, with a gun.
Fulani with gun, with stick, with machete. They macheted this man in his farm. In his farm. Can you see him bleeding?
Okay.
Can you see his head
How many
bleeding?
of them dey waka dey go?
Only me. Jump them.
Okay. When you talk say they
Only him went to his farm, and the Fulani did this to him.
If I come, then go move the yam, then they chop out. Then go sit down there, they chop the yam.
How many times you don't jump them?
I don't jump them. Today I jump them. If I reach my yard, then lose, then go sit down like sit and get farm. Begin chop and smoke with bow.
Mazi, you see, he said that sit down like say and then get the farm.
Exactly.
Why?
Yes.
When you come, how
Exactly.
you come escape?
When they look and say, then begin knock me now, I just run because I know road. I just follow Winisi family, go bust out for Winisi, go tell Winisi people this when they happen. When I reach there, I wake up them. Let them say, man, I sit down for a man, not talk. Then one man, when they rescue me, come give me more. Say, man, I take get power.
Okay, all this one happened this morning.
This morning.
How many people they don't attack for them before?
The people want to attack for them now. Namibi, second person now.
Which day they attack the other person?
This morning again.
They attack two people this morning. This morning. When it be which date? When it be which date?
That's on 3rd.
On 3rd of February.
3rd February. Okay.
This year, 2001.
Okay.
Mazi, 10 days ago now, we have shown this thing before, but good we still repeat it to remind
The
our
first time
people.
be this, I be that they do one before.
Then they chop me on before now. Today they attack me.
How they attack you?
They even chop my yam.
They won't chop your yam.
They chop my yam. And the report have reached Venice also.
Okay, which time they chop
But
your yam?
it is today now we notice that my own, I cannot reckon, I don't know the date, but it is last week in short.
They chop your yam?
Yes. Okay. And I have returned all my yam.
You don't return them from the farm?
Yes. They might have.
What? How many people? Okay. What
I
they
didn't see them. I didn't see them. But when I read there, their sign was there. They cut all my cassava, take and lie down. And the sign, as I saw, that there are many people, but I didn't see them. So I quickly returned my yam to home. I was in the service this morning, and when they come and give me the report. So as I was rushing to Venice to go and meet him, they called me that already he has returned. when I got inside the house and I met you, I decided before coming to hospital, let me go to police station first. So, but when I got there, the police people said it is something. But however, I should bring him here. That after you give a treatment, then he can go and make a report.
Otu Abunezi. Which police? You see their story. They told the police, they report the police said it is not maybe in their division or that. That is how. They can never help you. You don't have police, for a matter of fact. You don't have army. You don't have police.
Well, so we have to start winding down this program.
They are all instruments in the hand of Fulanis. Thank you, Mazipat. Our reason for this very program is to bring to your notice the activities of the Fulanis that the governor of Bauchi is defending. And can we see how good they sound to stand by their people? And our people are busy selling us out, calling army to destroy us in Obibo, in Anambra State, in Imo State, at Olu. Can you see the difference? And why we are bringing it to your notice is for you to be aware, so that tomorrow you will not say, this is governor, this is governor. We cannot help it. All these governors sitting there, and the community that we give into their hands will be overrun by Fulani, armed terrorist Fulanis. How do you think we can allow such thing? Such things will be allowed. So don't, as you can see today that they cannot defend you against Fulanis, please don't defend them tomorrow. Don't defend them tomorrow. As you can see all these leaders, as you can see all these governors, senators, all the representatives in the government house, as you can see, they don't have what it takes today to defend you against the Fulanis. Rather, they allow you to die, allow you to be raped. Tomorrow, don't defend them. Don't defend them. Don't defend them. Don't defend them. Never even you allow yourself to get their sympathy. Because whatever a man sow, he will reap. You are serving the public, and you fail to do the service that you are given to do. Rather, you allow them to die. You allow them to suffer. You allow them to go through all this inhuman treatment from the hands of the Fulanis. Tomorrow, you will own yourself and your family to be blamed, and you will not get sympathy of anyone. Be very, very careful, because people are watching what you are doing as a governor. People are watching what you are doing as a senator. People are watching what you are doing in whatever representative you are. They are watching, and they know that you don't mean well for them. Never you think you will escape the wrath of such people. Never, never, never. Read the history of Israel. That will be a discussion for another day. About the small boy who took gun to shot at the president just because he want to sign a peace treaty with the Palestinians and the enemy of Israel, knowing quite well what these people has done to Israel and the word that God told them about these people. And he took a gun to shoot the president. So don't you think you are going free because people are watching what you are doing? They know you are not for them. They know you are not working for their interests. Rather, you have been cornered to support the agenda of the Fulanis, even knowingly or unknowingly. And we are bringing this program on your way so that you can get sense.
We also have to get sense. Other episodes we have to look at the bondage that the Eastern governors, the entire Eastern governor, including WIKE, the governor of Delta State, all the entire Eastern governor, the bondage that they found themselves in the hand of the Fulanis. I think we have to look into that because they are not free as well. They are not free. They are the worst slave. Mazi.
That's exactly Pat. If the time is not allowing us, we can still extend the discussion for the next time because we are here, no leave, no transfer. Any chance we get, we come back here. So definitely our people, what we want our people to understand is that when we are making our presentation, they should know why we are doing so. Try to support ESN. They are the only solution that is articulated now as to regard to this danger that is opposing over our communities and villages. If we submit them, they will. If we support them, they will work stronger. If we support them, they can be able to attend to this new need at full. They need our support. Please support ESN and try to stay safe in Biafran land. Anytime you hear "por," please take cover. Cover yourself with helmet. Cover yourself with body armor, which is bulletproof. Make sure that you stay alive. We don't want you to die in the hands of our enemies. Stay alive. Stay safe at all times. Until Mazipat chooses to bring me again into this program, my name remains Solomon Peter. See you. Remain blessed. Bye.
Thank you very much, Master Solomon. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you for always coming around. We appreciate you. I want to say thank you to each and every one of you who have, spent a lot of time with us, over 2 hours, listening to us, making your comment. For those who called in, we want to say thank you as well. I will be rounding up this program at this juncture, and it is my pleasure to be your host, and I'll be seeing you possibly tomorrow. We'll be coming back again to continue from where we stopped. We are in the season of the Fulani, discussing the atrocities of the Caliphate. And every activity you see the Fulanis carry out is not by coincidence. It's all planned agenda, long-term agenda to sink the Quran into the Atlantic. But our duty is to alert the world and alert you that you will be able to wake up and take your responsibility, that together we shall free ourselves from the damnable Zoological Republic of Nigeria. Until I come your way again, my name is Mazi Ikem Patrick DK. I want to say have a wonderful evening, morning and afternoon, depending on your time zone. May God bless each and every one of us. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
Odogwu jide ike osisi Chukwu nyelu ndị Igbo. Asị m gị gaba n'iru n'onwere ibe ebe ga-eme ọchọ nke a na-enwe ilo ma chacha. Ọchọ nke a na-enwe ilo okwu nna m gwara m kwuo, ọ sị na ọchọ nke a na-enwe ilo. Ịma na nwata chọba nke ya akpọbụ ya ajọ mmadụ, mana nke nwa ka nwa na-achọ. Chukwu okike bụ ị na-azụ, Chukwu okike so ga-eje, na onwere ife ndị ya ga-eme. Ebe fa na-egbutere gị n'operation Python dancing, na onwere ife ọzọ fa ga-eme. Maka na ọchọ nke a na-enwe ilo, ụmụ Igbo ka ịchọ n'oge anyị. Ọsị ya marọ, emesi aka na ị ga-amarịli, emesi aka na ị ga-aghọta. Ndị ọcha achasị bute, ọcha ha achasị bute, nke ji ụlọ n'Igbo erika. Ndị ji n'ịmaka ifi ego, wele kwụsị ụmụnne ba, unu kodu ma na-agwa, ụmụ Igbo ka ịchọ ọnụ ka anyị. Ka ịchọ n'oke anyị ụmụ Igbo, ka ịchọ n'oke anyị, ka ịchọba n'oke anyị ụmụ achọba n'oge anyị onye jizi na nwanne ya je politiks ka anyị chọọ n'oge anyị onye jizi na nwanne ya jalụ mgbele ka anyị chọọ n'oge anyị na-anụgo ka anyị chọọ n'oge anyị nke mụ bụ nke mụ ka anyị bụ nke anyị nke mụ bụ nke mụ ka anyị bụ nke anyị Achọba n'oge anyị